Hi, Room 21 Rockstar families. It's so good to see you for our weekly VODCAST. Going into week number 5 of 5th grade. It's quite hard to believe, quite honestly, that we're already to the month of October. This past week we had such a great week. It was really interrupted with a lot of assessments and whatnot, so I'm so excited to get learning underway this week when we have really a full week of learning without all of those interruptions. So to start things off, I just want to congratulate Jasmine Washington for being our rock star of the week for this past week. The major thing that I saw from Jasmine that I'm working with all of the rock stars right now is to continue the tracking, but without the reminders. That's our big focus now, to kind of go away from the reminders and look more at just have that thought in your mind, oh, I need to track at all times. And I really saw that from Jasmine this week, and her perseverance to learn our possessive noun songs was incredible. I was really impressed with that. So upcoming this week, we actually have a really exciting week in math. This week, we're going to conquer something called Mount No Problemo. We're going to actually work on multiplication, multi-step word problems, which is going to be our big focus. It's always one of those things that is really scary, anything with word problems, but we're going to try to tackle it, learn a bunch of different strategies, different things we can do whenever we're solving those problems to kind of ease the stress level of problems. So this week, tomorrow, the students are going to find a mountain in the middle of our classroom, and they're going to be working in their Barrett Academy house to advance up the mountain to complete different word problems. Not only are they going to work on the problems themselves, but they're going to look at some examples of student work that I have created, and they're going to have to figure out where did this student make a mistake at. So not only are they going to be solving them, but they're also going to be looking at other work, and that's really going to help them to develop their problem-solving ability to be able to analyze someone else's work and see if it's correct, see what they went through. The big emphasis this week is not about the answer of the word problem. It's really about the process. So that's our huge focus. So the students are going to make this backpack to advance up the mountain, and at the end of the week, there will be some house points on the line that I know the students are really excited for. So ask them about that at home. Ask them about what we're doing with multi-step problems, what we're doing with multiplication, and continue to practice all of those multiplication facts at home on a nightly basis. It's really vital that we have those down like this as we continue to advance along in the year. In reading this week, we're actually going to transition to another reading comprehension strategy called sequencing. Something you can do with this at home that I just thought of right now would be to sequence the events of a football game. So if you're watching a football game tonight, or Monday Night Football, or a football game you watched earlier in the day, just talk about what happened in order, because sequencing is all about ordering things. So this week we're really going to compare and contrast fiction and nonfiction text and look at sequencing. But you can get a sheet of computer paper like this, write down these major transition words for sequencing, and tie it into a football game, or your favorite television show, or something you're reading, or an article in a magazine. Anything that you can do like that to get the sequencing going in the home will support what we're doing here at school. In writing this week, we're going to continue looking at possessive nouns, but we're going to up it now and talk about contractions and all of the other places where apostrophes can show up in our writing. Like I told the students on Friday, the apostrophe is like the most ugly of any mark in grammar, because there's so many uses for it and we always make mistakes with it. So we're trying to perfect our writing in that sense. And we're also going to talk about the 6 conventions, the 6 traits of writing through another cool writing assignment. So ask your child about that as the week progresses, and then those will be coming home probably next week, so you'll be able to check those out. In science, we're going to conclude the oceans unit. I'll probably put another study video up about Wednesday, because our test will be on Friday. This week we're going to talk about the depths of the ocean, what type of creatures live at each depth. We're going to talk about the food chains that are in the ocean, and then we'll test on Friday. But like I said, that study video will be up on Wednesday, and I know a lot of the rock stars used that last time to help them study, so that would be a really great study tool to use this time around as well. A couple of quick reminders. Number 1, the red house, currently for Barrett Academy, has the most points. So on Friday, everybody in Barrett Academy, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade, has to wear red. Try your best. I'm not saying to go out and buy something, but to show respect to the red house, we're all going to wear red. And we do that at the beginning of every month based upon what house is ahead right now and house points. Ask your scholar about our academy time on Friday. It was really great. The students blew our minds, and it was a lot of fun. Ask them about it to see what unfolded there as well. Also, Tuesday night is Taco Tuesday. Remember, those forms went home. It's from 6 to 8 p.m. in the library with Mrs. Sutton's class. Mrs. Austin will be there. It's a way for us to build some class community and to extend some of our learning. We have some really cool activities planned that go along with Because of Mr. Terup, so we're excited for that. Please just email me or send in the form tomorrow to let me know if your child's able to attend. It's really important so that we can buy all the food that we need. Remember, food is supplied. All we need is if your child can come to be there from 6 to 8 and to be picked up around 7:55, 8 o'clock in the front lobby. And just one final reminder, families, interns will be sent home on Friday. This year, your child is actually going to be receiving 2. The one from the district and also now a Barrett Academy interim. It's going to show where each student falls within each point of the Barrett Academy Constitution, so you can have a better idea of what we've been observing in class and where we would like each scholar to go. I'll send home a copy for you to keep at home, but then I'll also need a copy signed and returned the following Monday. As always, if you have any questions or concerns, do not hesitate to contact me. It is so great to teach your child this year in 5th grade. You are the best families in Stafford County. I hope you have a wonderful week, a wonderful start to October. Take care, and until next time, rock on.